Okay guys, and welcome back to another video on how we are going to be doing more things with the PS4 on the new Jailbreak 4.05. So today I will be showing you how to jailbreak any PS4 that is on 4.05 or below, whether or not it has been actually connected to the internet or not, and you can do this through the normal web browser if you'd like, or you can also do this through the user guide. Now, this is going to be based more for the people who are just unboxing their PS4s now and haven't yet patched their web browser fully so that they can use the normal web browser. And we're going to be using the new version of the exploit, so not SpecterDev's but IDC's one. So I'll teach you guys all about this now. And to get started, we will need to download some files. So firstly, we're going to be downloading the FTP payload. So I will have a link to this in the description. You can see it here. Secondly, we will be needing to download Python, as we need this to run the exploit. So make sure you download Python 3.0. So 3.6.4 is the latest. Don't use the old one, or else this exploit or this actual program that we're going to use won't work. You will also need to be downloading FileZilla, and you'll also need to download HXD. Now, while you guys do that, I just need to get another file that I didn't actually put here for you guys to download, so I'll be back in just 1 second. Okay, so hope you guys got all that sorted in the meantime, and the last file we need to download is this PS4 exploit host. So this comes with everything you need. It comes with the actual PS4 exploit. It comes with both IDC's and SpecterDev's one included and packaged together. This will also come with a few things that you can work with as well to make it easier for you. So this will make it pretty much as easy as you can. Now, just to let you know, guys, this tutorial is going to be for PC only, unless you have a Mac that can dual boot, or you guys know how to use Wine. You can follow along, but otherwise you will need a PC for this. Now, after you've downloaded all these files here, make sure that you save them all to a folder. So I've just got a folder I'll show you now. So it just looks like this with all my files inside it. So as you can see here, the PS4 exploit host file, which is this one here, the folder, and you guys want to go and install everything. So make sure you install FileZilla. You don't need to use this one. Like, I'll show you a workaround. You can have it if you want it, but you don't need it. You definitely need this, so make sure you install this with the default settings. Let it go through and do its thing. And this is just a file you can put in a folder. I'll show you how to edit that later. So go ahead and do that, and pause the video if you need, because I'm going to go ahead and keep going. Okay, so next thing you're going to want to do is, after you've gone and done all of that, you should have Python installed now. And what we're going to do is, we're going to modify the actual file for the payload. So if you get hello.bin, and once you've downloaded it, you want to drag and drop it into the payloads folder here. So if you've installed HXD, you can go like this, and we can attempt to change the IP. I myself found it easier to just use the IP that was hard coded in there, so you guys can do the same if you'd like. But otherwise, if you want to edit it and change it to your actual PS4's IP for whatever reason, you can open it up. So double click on it, and if you go Control F, type 192, and it'll take you to where we've got the IP here. So you can change that number there, or this number here as well, depending on if you're going through a router or not, and you can put your PS4's IP in there. So I'm not sure how you go with deleting the dots. You might have to work around with that and see if you can figure it out. But I've just used this one here, and I've made my PS4 this IP, so I will show you how to do that as well. Of course, when you finish, make sure you press save so it saves, and rename the hello.bin if it's been renamed to something else to hello.bin. Okay, now what we're going to want to do is go back to the main folder here, and what we'll do is now we will run the actual exploit. So this will have everything ready from the computer send. So we'll start the server now. What you need to do is you need to start command prompt in administrator mode. So type cmd into your search, right click on it, run as administrator, and then press yes. Okay, so you should get a command prompt like this. Now type cd space, and then what you're going to want to do is come here and click in there, and copy the actual like directory that you've got here. Otherwise, if you know what it is, you can manually type it in there as well. Yours will be different to mine, so make sure you put whatever yours is. Then you're going to come to the command prompt and you're going to right click, and it's just going to paste it all in there. So if you hit enter, we should now be in that directory. So what you're going to do now is you're going to type start.py like so, and this should launch the exploit. So I recommend using IDC's version because his one gives you full root access, whereas Spectre's does not. So type 1 and hit enter, and now it'll tell you your DNS IP. So this will be your computer's local IP on your network. There might be a pop-up that will come up as well requesting to allow Python to have network access. Just make sure you double tick both the boxes so they're both ticked, and press allow so that it gets access to the whole network. And now what we're going to do is we will put this aside over here. So as you can see, I've got it all running. If you get any errors, so for example it says that one of your ports are being used, you will need to find out how to free up those ports, because I've had a lot of issues with this as well, but it depends on really different things that can cause the issue. So for me, they were all system applications that were using the ports, and I've had to disable some functions from the system to allow it to free up those ports. So Google is your best friend. It's taken me a bit of time to work out how to free mine up and actually host a server locally, but yes, best of luck with that. You guys should be able to do it if you keep looking and you persist. But anyways, on to the next part of the video. Let's go over to the PS4 now. So as you can see here on the PS4 home screen, you're going to want to go all the way over to settings. So bear with me, because as I said in the last video, I'm just doing this on the same time and there's about a second delay. So you're going to want to make sure you go to network first. Alright, and then you're going to want to go down into setup internet connection, and you want to click on that one there. Choose whether you're on Wi-Fi or LAN. You should know how to set the first steps up. I highly recommend using a LAN cable as it's faster and easier. Then you're going to want to go to custom settings once you've connected to your network, and what we're going to do is we're going to do IP address settings as manual if you have not changed the actual IP in that folder, or sorry, in that file through hexedit. If you have, then you don't really need to, but if your PS4's IP changes, that file won't work anymore. So I suggest doing manual so that your PS4 gets a static IP. And we'll go ahead now. So as you can see here, I've already pre-configured it. So I've got 192.168.1.1, so you can click on that and edit that yourself. Make sure the rest of your settings are like mine. So your IP address is 192.168. Your subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Your default gateway. Now to find this, you will actually need to check. If you don't know what this is, you can do this with command prompt as well. So I'll open up a new one and show you how to do it. So type in ipconfig in command prompt, and you don't need an administrator command prompt for this one. So it should come up like something like this, and if you look, see how you've got default gateway here. So because I'm running like Hamachi and other stuff, it's might have other ones, but for this one here, see how it says 192.168.1.1. that is your default gateway where your router is. So that is your router's IP address, and that's what you need to assign as a default gateway. So back to the PS4. Now see how we've got your primary DNS here. So this is the computer's IP that's running the server. So if you're looking back at the server that you ran, it tells you your DNS IP is 192.168 and then whatever yours might be. So mine's .1.5.0, so I've put that in here, and I've already entered all that in. Secondary DNS, don't worry about that. So just go down, go next, and you're going to want to go MTU settings, automatic, and then you're going to do not use proxy. And now we're going to test the internet connection. So if it all worked for you, you should get success, failed, and then it should be checking and continuing with the actual testing. We don't need that, it doesn't matter. So let's go back. We already know it's working. So now what we're going to do is I will show you the actual exploit running, and I'll show you how it works. So I'm going to put this box down here, so you guys can see it at the same time. And we'll go back on the PS4, and then now we're going to go all the way up to user guide. So if you go all the way up to the top, and watch what happens on the console when we're loading the user guide. Ready? So as you can see here, it's loading the web page, and it's the exploit's been sent, so it's been exploited now. We have the access that we need, and now you've got the option 1, do not send the payload, or sorry, 0, do not send the payload, or 1, send hello.bin payload. And if you put other ones in there, it'll give you other numbers. So I'm going to press 1 to send this payload. We hit enter, it's connected to the PS4, the payload is sent. So as you can see, there's no errors on the PS4 at the moment, which means we should be good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open up that installation of FileZilla you installed, or whatever FTP client of choice you have. So we'll open it up like so, and I'll bring it over here for you guys. So I've already set mine up. You can type your PS4's IP here if you want, but I've got a preset one. So what you do is go in here, and I've made it PS4, so you go new site, name it PS4, type your PS4's IP in here. The port is 1337, which is LEET, as I don't know why they use LEET, but anyways, make sure this is set like that, that's like that. Your login type is anonymous because there is no PS4 set, and click connect. And we should get this folder like this. So that means that we now have access to the PS4. And there you go, there is how you access all the files on the PS4. Now be careful, I'm not responsible if you accidentally delete or break anything in these files or folders, because if you do and that breaks your PS4, that's on you. So be very careful. I will show you how to delete the update if your PS4 keeps nagging you for an update, saying at the start, oh, there's a new version of PS4, rah 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 rah. You want to get rid of that because it's annoying, right? So you open the update folder, come in here, PS4 update.pop, we're going to delete that. So just press delete on your keyboard, or you can even right click and go delete, press yes, and it's gone. Bam, and the dirty's gone. Alright, sweet guys, so that's pretty much it. You've now got your FTP access to the PS4. You can do whatever you want, look at whatever you want. Just, I highly advise you don't delete, move, or break anything in any of these folders apart from that update that I've shown you, because that definitely works. But anything else, if you don't know what you're doing, don't touch it. That's pretty much it. Okay guys, so if you have any questions, let me know down in the comment box down below. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. I will do my best to help you when I can. And if you have any issues, just let me know. Alright, make sure to leave a rate, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace out guys, catch you in the next video.